Okay, so this video gonna be the second teaser trailer for the new champion. They're gonna be in Palatins, and so the story tells the children tells the ghost story, tells of seeing the eyes from this darkness. Okay, so they explain that they see some kind of thing and they see the creature's eye, and then it's too late because then they are gone. This kind of thing. And we see we see a victim of the new champion, and we see that that person have like kunai, a very popular throwing knife in in Naruto. Yeah. So we see here this here is the new champion. This guy with the hoodie, and it looks like some kind of a shadow thing they use. So probably the new champion will use shadows, that he can manipulate shadows and this kind of thing. Yeah, and yeah, I think so. I get some kind of a vibe between like Jin and Vora for some strange reason. That they, because Jin can be a ghost when he escape a battlefield, and he use some kind of ghost and fire. Jin and so on. This character, but especially this new champion that will come out. I don't know exactly when it will come out, but this one looks like he combined kind of fire and shadows to his abilities, and probably he will have some kind of assassin tools or weapons. It's really hard to say, but I think he will use some kind of I don't know if I think he will have some mixture between like Jin, Vora, and Maeve, maybe their play style, and this kind of thing. Yeah, and also and so on. It's really hard for me to say, like, if he just gonna be a ninja. I hope not. I hope he's gonna be something different. But I think he's more. I think he's more likely gonna be an assassin than a ninja in some. Yeah, I think more assassin in some way assassin. But if the assassins was more based on Japanese culture, I think this character gonna be work in that box more likelier than a ninja. Obviously, even if yeah, and so on. Yeah, so I think he's gonna have different weapons, different tactics when you play him. That he's gonna be more like a stealth character. I don't really know how. It's a stealth gonna be more like a stealth character. But that is just my speculation here. I still think that the Scandrian is more likelier a monk, but a monk that have two different personality, two different sides. One side he's a monk in the monastery, and the other side he's an assassin. And this is just my speculation, because I think maybe so that this guy is on a rival against Koga, and want to punish Koga and Jin, and he from a different group of assassins that is rivals with the ninjas in Paladin. That can be that there is some reason he don't like that side of the ninjas, and he want to defeat them, and maybe he have some. I think there's something with Jin and Koga and him that I think he have something personal against them. These two characters, but I still do not think that he is a ninja like Koga, and like Koga or Maeve. I think more likely he is an assassin, but a religious person that is in the same way as an assassin. So I think they're gonna have some inspiration from the Assassin's Creed, but only because they are assassins. I think more likely assassin than a ninja. But obviously I can absolutely be wrong with this. The children tells ghost stories, tell of the scene, his eyes staring at you from the darkness. They say you see him already too late. Okay. So obviously an assassin, and that you see him and then it's late. That means that he is extremely close to you, and then do his attack. That is what I mean. Like if you see somebody, and then it's too late. I mean he have already done what he should do. He's already done his job. So yeah, absolutely, he's an assassin-based character. He do assassination. So that's gonna be interesting to see, because this character gonna be different from the others, because he's gonna be very, very stealth-based. I think he's gonna have very different stealth-based abilities. That it's gonna be different from the other, because Koga, Maeve, Jin, and the girl I always forget her name of, the girl with the purple hair that used the crossbow, all of them are not stealth. They have some of them can be invincible, teleport, and all this kind of thing. But this character, I think, will have abilities, and his abilities will be very based, like stealth based. So it's not going to be a character you run through in the battlefield. I think you're going to be hiding in the shadows, and this kind of thing. So he's probably going to use shadows. Like maybe he can put shadow traps. It looks like if you go on his shadow, then you can strike, maybe do more damage, or you can put up some shadow field around the battlefield. For example, maybe like for example, one character in Naruto used that control people with shadows. Totally forget his name right now, but if you step on his shadow, you are frozen on the shadow, and they control. So maybe he can use his shadows, this character, this Scadrian, and the shadow, where the shadow is, there he can attack his opponent, and so on. It's just my speculation for the whole thing, that he can smelt in with the shadows when he fight and all this kind of thing. That's everything I really want to say about my speculation for the character, and I still think he's some kind of a monk, but an assassin on the night. I do not think he's gonna be a ninja like that we think of in the pop culture. Obviously, in the picture we see this guy that he attack is a ninja, because that person dropped a kunai. Obviously, that is a very, 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 very main popular throwing weapon they use in Naruto. Everybody that have watched Naruto knows about that throwing knife, and this kind of thing. So, but you can, So that is everything. This is everything I want to say. Remember, this is just my speculation. We're gonna know when the full trailer video will come out for this character. Then we're gonna see if that is the case or not. If it's gonna be some totally different. And so obviously you see here in the background. You see here some shadows that So he's switch. So he probably he's probably gonna work as a shadow. So he's probably gonna play as a shadow in some ways. So he's probably he can probably his body probably can be two shadows, and then he can vanish, and this kind of thing. So probably this picture we see here, probably his super move. So maybe he can in some way connect with the object of the play field and this kind of thing. Yeah. Hope you like it. Bye.